So the other day I was thinking about how I had a lot of things to do, how I had a lot that I hadn't accomplished yet, and the work ahead of me was a lot. And it felt like overwhelming because, that kind of thing where you're thinking about how you're not where you want to be yet. And it seems like every time you move closer to it, the goalpost just keeps, doing this. And for some reason, somehow, during the course of work today, I was talking to this colleague of mine, and I saw a video of an estate close to where I stay. Well, not very close. And what happened was a bunch of people went there to, at least, we're assuming now. The initial story was that they were robbers, but it turns out they were kidnappers. And for this kind of people, you might think, one of the people that fell victim to their assault, to their, siege of the place, was begging for his life before they eventually killed him. And he was like, take my car, take my money, take whatever, just leave me, just don't take me, And apparently, while they were saying, oh, you're not going to leave, you're not going to follow us, obviously I'm saying it in a very, that's not how they said it. That was an eyewitness report from someone. And eventually what happened is they took a machete and, chopped the guy, killed him. And so they went to the next house trying to open the door, hitting on the door, shooting, doing whatever. And it made me realize that, well, not just this, but the fact that when the Bible is talking about the pestilence that walks in darkness, destruction that is with at noonday, and all these things, we think it's, those days, it happened, maybe the Israelites and all this stuff. But the reality of it is that there's a lot of wickedness that is on the earth, that is roaming the earth. People are desperate. They go after people to kidnap people. And if they can't get money from you, maybe they're into ritualistic, practices, and they might want to use your organs for rituals or they could pay a ransom and then they could still kill you. There's no assurance that even if someone paid a ransom for you, you come out alive. And this has become a big business. And this is just one of those things. We still have people that go around robbing people. You have people who are dating people who don't know that maybe the person you are dating is trying to use you for some kind of occultic ritual. Maybe your picture is in a calabash under the bed that you don't even know. You're just thinking, oh, well, this is, whatever. You're just doing the whole cruise thing. And there are so many things that we cannot prepare for, that we cannot see. And the fact is that for me today, after, again, there was a wonderful outreach my church did for, health, basically. And then there were some free tests done, blood pressure, blood sugar, things like that. And, these things seem very simple, but you know how many people have dropped in the last 1 month, just dropped. People that looked okay, people that didn't have any disability that we could see with the naked eye. They didn't complain of headaches. They didn't have malaria. They didn't, they were in a hospital. They were looking okay. Some of them were well-to-do, doing pretty good for themselves, and just slump and that's it. Or some people just, sleep and don't wake up. We don't realize how much every day we are looking at different types of riches that we don't even measure because we don't think it's valuable until every other thing seems to fade to the back, when that one thing that we don't even take as important is being threatened. When your life is at stake, you say, you know what, the car, take it, take the house, take the whatever, just leave me alone, just leave me, don't kill me. You get to that point where you realize that everything else is it's unimportant compared to that which is of utmost importance, which is your life. And the fact that our bodies even functioning at all the way they are supposed to is a miracle on its own. If one system, if one organ, if one a set of tissues in your body is just behaving funny, acting abnormally, you say you have a cancer, you have something is wrong, and then you can't treat it with like a skin, skincare ointment or lotion, and then you just see that everything that you think is important fades away because the most important thing is being threatened. I think it just changes the way I look at being thankful for life.